Hello students, we all know that while preparing for the competitive examinations, we come across with questions where an algebraic expression is given and we have to find its minimum or maximum value. Now normally what a student will do in such questions, he will take the value of the variable, he will try different values for the variable and he will try to find the minimum or maximum values. But this is not the actual approach to solve such questions. Now in today's lecture we will discuss how to solve such questions where an algebraic expression is given and its minimum and maximum values are asked. Before the start of the topic, let us have a quick overview of the things that we will discuss here. First of all, we will discuss the concept of arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean and what is the relation between them. For this, let us take an example. We all know that for any two numbers, say A and B, if they are positive, actually this result is hold only for the positive real numbers. We know that for A and B, the arithmetic mean of these two numbers is A plus B divided by 2 and their geometric mean is equal to under root AB and their harmonic mean is equal to 2 divided by 1 over A plus 1 over B. And what is the relation between the arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean of these two numbers? Actually the result is that arithmetic mean of these numbers will be greater than or equal to their geometric mean and further it will be greater than or equal to their harmonic mean, where equality will hold when A is equal to B. Now let us try to prove the first result by using only two variables A and B. For that we have a very basic identity that A minus B whole square is greater than or equal to 0. Now what I can do here is it can be written as A square plus B square minus 2AB greater than or equal to 0, or it is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB minus 4AB greater than or equal to 0. I have added 2AB as well as I have subtracted 2AB on the left hand side. Now on the left hand side this expression has become A plus B whole square, and just take this term on the other side, it will become A plus B whole square is greater than or equal to 4AB, or from here I can say that A plus B is greater than or equal to 2AB under root, or from here I can say that A plus B upon 2 is greater than or equal to under root AB, and from here we know that A plus B upon 2 is nothing but the arithmetic mean and under root AB is nothing but it is the geometric mean. That means for any real numbers, the arithmetic mean of the numbers is always greater than their geometric mean. Similarly, we can prove that the geometric mean of the numbers is always greater than or equal to their harmonic mean. Now, let us try to verify these results by taking an example. Let us take two numbers. Say numbers are 16 and 9. Now their arithmetic mean will be equal to 16 plus 9 by 2, or it is 25 by 2, or it is equal to 12.5, whereas their geometric mean is equal to under root 16 into 9, which is equal to the square root of 144, or this value will be equal to 12. Now come to their harmonic mean. The harmonic mean will be equal to 2 divided by 1 over 16 plus 1 over 9, and if we solve this expression you will get 288 divided by 25, and the value of this fraction will be approximately 11.5. So from here you can see that the arithmetic mean of the numbers is greater than the geometric mean and the geometric mean is greater than their harmonic mean, and the equality will hold when the two numbers are same. That is, if A is equal to B, only then the arithmetic mean will be equal to geometric mean and geometric mean will be equal to their harmonic mean. So this is the very basic concept which we will use to find the maximum or minimum values of the expressions. Now let us try to apply this rule on the questions. Here we have a question. If x, y, z are positive real numbers, then what is the minimum value of x plus y into y plus z into z plus x? Now here we have been asked the minimum value of x plus y, y plus z into z plus x. For this particular question, I will take the pairs of xy, yz and zx. Now I know that x, y, z both are all are positive. So from here I can say that the arithmetic mean of x plus y will be greater than their geometric mean, or from here I can say that x plus y is greater than or equal to 2 times xy. If we apply the same result on the second term, that is y plus z, that means y plus z upon 2, that is their arithmetic mean, will be greater than or equal to their geometric mean, and this value will be equal to y plus z greater than or equal to 2 times under root yz. Similarly, for the third pair, we can write it as z plus x is greater than or equal to 2 times under root zx. Now the question is asking about their product. Now if I multiply all these three equations, what I will get is x plus y into y plus z into z plus x greater than or equal to 8 times under root x square y square z square, or this is greater than or equal to 8 times x into y into z. That means the minimum value for x plus y into y plus z into z plus x is 8 times x, y and z. So this was our first question where we have applied the previous rule. Now come to second question. Here again the question says that if x plus y plus z is equal to 3, where x, y, z are positive, then find the maximum value of x square into y square into z square. The question is asking about the maximum value of x square, y square, z square. Again we have x plus y plus z equal to 3, and we know that for positive real numbers, arithmetic mean of the numbers is always greater than or equal to their geometric mean. If we apply this result, what we'll find is x plus y plus z divided by 3, which is their arithmetic mean, will be greater than or equal to x, y, z whole cube root, which is their geometric mean. Now put the value of x plus y plus z here, we get 3 divided by 3 greater than or equal to x, y, z raised to power 1 by 3, or we can write it as x, y, z raised to power 1 by 3 is less than or equal to 1, which gives us the result that x, y, z is less than or equal to 1, or from here we can say that x square into y square into z square is again less than or equal to 1. That means the maximum value that x square, y square, z square can take is equal to 1. So question is asking about the maximum value. Yes, it is equal to 1, and all the other values will be less than 1. So this was again a very direct approach of the concept that. So now come to the next question. Here the question says that x is a positive real number, then find the maximum value of 1 minus x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x. Now this question is not the direct one as we have discussed the previous two questions. Here the question is asking about the maximum value of 1 minus x, 1 plus x into 1 plus x. Although we will use the same result, that is arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean, but keep one thing in mind that we will make either arithmetic mean a constant term or the geometric mean a constant term, and the best way to do is make the arithmetic mean a constant term. For that you can just look at the expression that if we just find the arithmetic mean of these three terms, one x will cancel out with the second x, but there will be one x which will remain there. So what we can do here is we can write this 1 minus x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x as equal to 1 by 2 into 2 minus 2x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x. I have just multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. Now I will apply am greater than or equal to gm on this expression. And we know that since arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean, we can write it as 2 minus 2x plus 1 plus x plus 1 plus x divided by 3 greater than or equal to the cube root of 2 minus 2x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x. Now here we will simplify it and it becomes 4 by 3 greater than or equal to cube root of 2 minus 2x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x. Now taking cube on both sides, the given expression becomes 2 minus 2x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x less than or equal to 4 by 3 whole cube. Now just multiply it by 1 by 2 on both sides. We will get this expression. At the left hand side of this expression from this identity will become 1 minus x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x, whereas the right hand side becomes 32 by 27. That means the expression 1 minus x into 1 plus x into 1 plus x is either less than 32 by 27 or it is equal to 32 by 27. That means the maximum value that this expression can take is 32 by 27. So answer 1 is our right answer. Now let us try one more question. Here again the question says that a, b, c are positive and we have to find the minimum value of a plus b plus c into 1 over a plus b plus 1 over b plus c plus 1 over c plus a. Now here we have to find the minimum value of the product of two different type of algebraic expressions. One is the simple a plus b plus c and second one is 1 over a plus b, 1 over b plus c, 1 over c plus a. Now in such questions what we generally do, we will apply arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean on both the expressions independently and then we will multiply both of these expressions. Now here first of all we have arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean, and I am applying this expression and I am applying this result on the first expression 1 over a plus b plus 1 over b plus c plus 1 over c plus a. What we will get is 1 over a plus b plus 1 over b plus c plus 1 over c plus a. This is the sum of the term, divide by 3 which is their arithmetic mean greater than or equal to cube root of 1 over a plus b into 1 over b plus c into 1 over c plus a. From here I can write it as 1 upon a plus b plus 1 upon b plus c plus 1 upon c plus a greater than or equal to 3 times the cube root of the product of these three terms. So take this equation as number 1. Furthermore, we will apply the same result on a plus b plus c, but actually we will apply it on a plus b plus b plus c plus a plus c. Why we are doing this? Because here in the first inequality we have a plus b, b plus c and c plus a in the denominators, and we want to eliminate these denominators. That is why I am not taking a, b and c. I am taking a plus b, b plus c and c plus A, and their arithmetic mean is divided by 3 greater than or equal to their geometric mean, which is A plus B into B plus C into C plus A whole cube root, or this expression will be A plus B into B plus C into A plus C greater than or equal to 3 into cube root of A plus B into B plus C into C plus A. Now this is my second inequality. Now I will multiply both of these inequalities. So multiply 1 by 2, what we will get is, we get A plus B into B plus C into A plus C from here, multiplied by this term, which is 1 upon A plus B plus 1 upon B plus C plus 1 upon C plus A greater than or equal to this 3, and this 3 will multiply and we get 9, and when we multiply these two terms, what we will get is cube root of 1 upon A plus B into 1 upon B plus C into 1 upon C plus A multiplied by cube root of this term, which is A plus B into B plus C into C plus A. Now these three terms will cancel out with these three terms, and what is left behind is A plus A is 2 times A, B plus B is 2 times B, and C plus C is 2 times C. So we get 2 times A plus B plus C into 1 upon A plus B plus 1 upon B plus C plus 1 upon C plus A greater than or equal to 9. From here we get that A plus B plus C into 1 upon A plus B plus 1 upon B plus C plus 1 over C plus A greater than or equal to 9 by 2. And question was asking about the minimum value, and here we have arrived that A plus B plus C into 1 over A plus B plus 1 over A plus B plus C plus 1 over C plus A is greater than or equal to 9 by 2. That means the minimum value of the expression is 9 by 2. All the other values are greater than 9 by 2. So here in this case option 3 is our answer. Now let us try to solve this question. The question says that f of a is equal to a raised to power 4 plus 9 divided by 10a, where a is greater than 0. Then f of a is greater than 4 by 5, or it is greater than or equal to 4 by 5, or less than 4 by 5, or less than or equal to 4 by 5. So here we have f of a equals to a raised to power 4 plus 9 divided by 10a, where a is positive. Again we will use arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. But before we do that, as I told you earlier that we will make either the arithmetic mean a constant quantity or the geometric mean a constant quantity. I can write the given expression a raised to power 4 plus 9 divided by 10a as a raised to power 4 upon 10a plus 9 divided by 10a, or it can be written as a cube divided by 10 plus 3 by 10a plus 3 by 10a plus 3 upon 10a. Now I will apply the arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean inequality on this expression, as this expression is nothing but it is equal to the given one. So the arithmetic mean of all these terms will be equal to the sum of these terms, which is given here, and divide this number by 4, and this is greater than or equal to their geometric mean, which is the fourth root of their product. And we can see that this will be equal to greater than or equal to 4 times. Now this a cube will cancel out what is left is 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27 raised to power 1 by 4, and this 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 raised to power 1 by 4 is nothing but again 10. Now here, although the left hand side is again a raised to power 4 plus 9 divided by 10a, we are having on the right side 2 by 5 into 27 raised to power 1 by 4. Now we know that 16 raised to power 1 by 4 is equal to 2. That means 27 raised to power 1 by 4 will be greater than 2. We can check it here. 81 raised to power 1 by 4 is equal to 3. That means 27 raised to power 1 by 4, which will lie between 2 and 3. Or I can say that 27 raised to power 1 by 4 is greater than 2. So I can write this expression as a raised to power 4 plus 9 divided by 10a greater than 2 by 5 into 2, which is equal to 4 by 5. I have left the equality sign here because 27 raised to power 1 by 4 is greater than 2. So from here we can say that f of a is greater than 4 by 5. It is not greater than or equal to 4 by 5, but it is greater than 4 by 5. So the first option is our answer. I hope you have understand this concept. Okay, now come to the next question. Again the question says that ABC are positive and unequal, then the value of this expression is again greater than 5, greater than 8, greater than 6 or greater than 3. Again we will use arithmetic mean of the terms is greater than or equal to their geometric mean. But since question says that the terms or the numbers ABC they are unequal, we will left the equality sign because we know that arithmetic mean will be equal to the geometric mean only when A, B, C are equal. Otherwise arithmetic mean will be greater than their geometric mean. Now what is given? We have given B plus C over A plus C plus A upon B plus A plus B upon C, which can be written as B upon A plus C upon A plus C upon B plus A upon B plus A over C plus B over C. Or we can write it as B upon A from here and A upon B from here plus C upon A plus A over C plus C over B plus B over C. So we will use the inequality arithmetic mean greater than geometric mean on these numbers. Now from the first number we have arithmetic mean B plus A, B over A plus A over B divided by 2 is greater than their geometric mean, which is the square root of B over A into A over B. Or from here we can say that B upon A plus A upon B is greater than 2. On the same lines we can say that C over A plus A over C is greater than 2 and C over B plus B over C is greater than 2. Now if we add up these three inequalities, we will get B over A plus A over B plus C upon A plus A upon C plus C over B plus B over C greater than 6. And we know that this expression is nothing but the given expression. So we can simply replace this one by B plus C divided by A plus C plus A divided by B plus A plus B divided by C. So this expression is greater than 6. That means the value of the given expression is greater than 6. And option 3 is our choice. In the next question we have x and y are the positive real numbers such that 9x plus 12xy plus 8y is equal to 115, and we have to find the minimum value of 3x plus 4y. Now to solve such questions, what we will do, we will try to factorize the left hand side of this equation. Let us try this. So here we have 9x plus 12xy plus 8y equals to 115. We need 3x here. So from first two terms I will take 3x common, and what is left behind is 3 plus 4y. Now to factorize the left hand side, I will require again 3 plus 4y, and the term given here is 8y, and we have 4y in the bracket. To make it 8y, I will multiply this by 2. So what we get? We get 3x into 3 plus 4y, which is nothing but 3x into 3, which is 9x, 3x plus 4y, 3x into 4y, which is 12xy, 2 into 4y, which is 8y, and we have this 2 into 3, 6 as an extra number. So I will subtract this 6 from the left hand side, and this is equal to 115. So if I combine these two terms, what I will get is, I will get 3 plus 4y into 3x plus 2, and take this 6 on the other side, it will become 121. Now here I am having the product of two numbers equal to 121, and we want to find the minimum value of 3x plus 4y, which is nothing but 3x and 4y. So I will apply the rule that arithmetic mean of the numbers is greater than or equal to geometric mean. Now the arithmetic mean of 3 plus 4y plus 3x plus 2 divided by 2 will be greater than or equal to their geometric mean. So here we are left with 3x plus 4y plus 5 divided by 2 greater than or equal to, now this value is equal to 121, or we are left with 3x plus 4y plus 5 divided by 2 greater than equal to 11. Just multiply both sides by 2, we get 3x plus 4y plus 5 greater than or equal to 22, or from here we can say that 3x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 17. That means the values of 3x plus 4y are either equal to 17 or they are more than 17. So that means the minimum value of 3x plus 4y is equal to 17. So for such questions, just try to factorize the left hand side. Let us take another example. Now here question says that if x, y, z are positive real numbers such that x plus y plus z is 25, what is the minimum value of 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z? So given that x plus y plus z is 25, and what has been asked is the value of 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z. In the previous questions, we have either sum given and the maximum value of the product was asked, or we have a product given and the minimum value of the sum was asked. But here what is given is the sum of three numbers, and what has been asked is again the sum of three numbers, 1 over x, 1 over y and 1 over z. Now we know that for three numbers the harmonic mean is given by 3 upon 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z. Now this is nothing but what has been asked in the question. That means for this question I will not use arithmetic mean greater than equal to geometric mean, but I will use the second inequality, that is arithmetic mean of the given numbers is always greater than or equal to their harmonic mean. Now the numbers given are x, y and z, and their arithmetic mean is given by x plus y plus z divided by 3 greater than or equal to their harmonic mean is 3 upon 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z. And if we put the value of x plus y plus z, we will get 25 by 3 greater than or equal to 3 divided by 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z. Now if we cross multiply these terms, what we will get is 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z greater than or equal to 9 by 25. And this was what the question was asking. That means the minimum value of 1 over x plus 1 over y plus 1 over z is 9 by 25, which is our first choice. Now come to next question. Now question says that a man wants to fence 20,000 square feet of the land in a rectangular plot. The fence he plans to use along one side costs rupees 6 per foot, while the fence for the other three sides costs rupees 2 per foot, and we have to find the minimum cost. Although this question can be solved by making the cost function and finding their derivatives, but here we will solve this question by simply applying the inequality arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. Now let us consider the plot. Let us say this is the rectangular plot and this is the side whose length is x and whose cost is rupees 6 per feet, and similarly this side will be of length x, and since the total area of the plot is 20,000 square feet, that means this side will be 20,000 divided by x, as well as this side will be 20,000 divided by x feet. Now let us try to make the cost function here. So what will be the total cost? So here this side costs rupees 6 per foot and the total length is x feet. That means total cost here will be 6x rupees. Similarly, this side costs rupees 2 per feet and the total length is x feet. That means the total cost will be 2x. Now these two lengths, they are same. So for these two lengths we can write it as 2 times 20,000 by x plus 20,000 by x, or from here we can say that the cost function is 8x plus 80,000 divided by x. Now we have the result that arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. Just apply this result. Arithmetic mean of these two numbers will be 8x plus 80,000 divided by x divided by 2 greater than equal to their geometric mean, which is 8x into 80,000 by x. Now here this x will cancel out. What is left behind is 8x plus 80,000 divided by x greater than equal to 2 times. Now this result or this number inside the square root is 6,40,000 and its square root will be 800. That means we have 8x plus 80,000 divided by x greater than or equal to 1600, and the question was asking about the minimum cost. From here we can say that the cost of fencing is either 1600 or it is more than 1600. So that means the minimum cost to fence all the 4 sides of the plot will be rupees 1600, or the first choice. So this was our question. I hope you all have understand the concept of arithmetic mean greater than equal to geometric mean, and geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. We can solve various questions by simply applying these inequalities. So just try to solve the questions given in the next slide. These are the practice questions for you people, and you have to find the minimum or the maximum values whatever has been asked in the questions. Just try to apply the concepts which we have just learned in the previous slides. So here are the first 2 questions. This is the third question. And here are the answers. Just try to apply the concepts which we have just learned. For more such videos, you can subscribe our channel at YouTube, which is hitbullseye.com. Thank you.